Hey y'all, it's Ridley Morel Family Homes Platinum Realty. Today we are going to talk about offers. And this will be great information whether you're a buyer or a seller. If you are a buyer, this will help you when you're ready to put in an offer. If you are a seller, this will help you when you're ready to pick the right offer. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing is the purchase price. So there is this huge misconception that if I offer a higher amount or the highest amount, I guess, I'm going to get the house, or I'll win the bidding war if you're in a bidding war. And that is not necessarily the case. That might be the case sometimes, but the majority of times, that's not the case. Because there are just so many other things that factor when choosing the right offer that the price necessarily isn't the most important thing. Okay, so second thing is your loan type. So there's FHA, VA, and conventional, just to name some. Then there also is cash, and obviously cash is not a loan. And this is what ideally every seller would want, is a cash offer. But if we're being realistic, most people work with loans. And the second best, I would say, besides a cash offer, would be a conventional, only because there's not as many hoops to jump through with a conventional loan compared to FHA and VA. But with that being said, just because you have either one of those two doesn't mean you don't have a chance of winning or getting the house that you want. Third thing is earnest money. And for those who don't know what earnest money is a deposit of good faith. It's just telling the seller that you're really serious about, purchasing their house. And this is something that you want to discuss with your realtor. But right now, I would say the minimum of earnest money that you should put down is $1,000. And again, that's going to change depending on the purchase price. But I would say right now in the current market, you want to put a minimum of $1,000. So thing number 4 is the closing date. So typically the earlier the better. And that just depends on the loan too. If you're paying cash, you can close a lot sooner. But with loans, it's typically gonna be about 30 days. Anything past 30 days though, unless the seller is not in a super rush, it looks unattractive. Okay, so anything past 30 days you want to avoid. And last thing is whether or not as a buyer you can pay your own closing costs. Right now in this current market, because these sellers have so much leverage, you're gonna have to pay your own fees, your own closing costs. Just because there's just so many other people putting in offers, you're more likely gonna be in a bidding war, so you wanna have that leverage to where you can pay your own closing costs. Now, if this would have been a market like a few years back, then requesting the seller to pay your closing costs probably wouldn't affect whether or not you would get the house. But right now, because again it's more of a seller's market, you want to be able to pay your closing costs. So those are some things to keep in mind as a seller when accepting an offer, and also as a buyer when putting in an offer. And if you are thinking about buying or selling, this is the perfect time, and we are here to help you through that process. If you have any questions over anything I just went over, or anything real estate in general, please feel free to reach out. We're here for you always. And thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.